Okay, I've put down something so I got protection there. I'm just going to get some coating of oil here. Okay, I'll work that as I'm working. Probably going to smoke you out, and I'm going to probably shut you off, but we're going to go ahead and touch off anyway here. You can hear a little chatter right there if it nosing in. That's 35,000, so let's see what we got there. Pretty good colored chip, really. It sounds pretty good, so we're going to let it run. Start chattering every now and then, but the finish is still looking pretty good. Alright, we're down in the midsection here right now, and I lacked on spreading the oil, so this is actually cutting without any cutting oil, and it's spitting out a golden chip. You can see them spitting out, and then they're turning blue as they land. And then that powder is kind of laying around, and I'm glad I put a rag down. It's kind of catching all that powdery junk there before it goes underneath the carriage there. But you can see how we're cutting 100% all the way around. Where we started out, we were just barely skipping the cut there. And she's simmered down, running pretty smooth right here in the middle. Okay, I just turned the shaft around, so this is the surface, and I just dialed this in. Now let's go ahead, and this is gonna be rough because I'm just going to zoom you out here and grab this indicator, and we're gonna slap it right down here in the middle of the shaft. The shaft's 42 inches long, by the way, and this is roughly, I don't know, probably 21 inches or something like that. Let me see. Okay, 21 1/8 of an inch. And the other end's in the center. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to zoom you in here on this indicator here. Alright. And I think we're moving about 1/1000th. Alright, so by doing the careful dialing in on both ends, and of course, you know, we're still relieving this slightly. We still have about 150 thousandths come off of here, but we're taking the hot shell off of here. And this is not really getting hot because this mass is much more. All the heat that you see is actually generated and it's exiting through the chips. And so it's just a pretty good speed combination here that we're taking with this and this new insert is working out pretty good. So far we're on the same cutting edge and it's still got a nice clean crisp cut. Alright, so let's finish let's go ahead and finish taking the rest of that off of there, and you can see that, you know, we are in the center, live center there. And just thought I wanted to point that out. I just happened to turn this around, so I think I can get a cut or two in here before my program starts, you know, on TV that I watch. Okay, I was getting a little harmonics right here at the end of that last inch of material right there. The tip is just starting to give way, really wear on the tip. Now that's not bad. One edge of that insert took 42 inches of hot scale and crap right off the end of this, on the outside surface of it. So to me, you know, that's, you know, it's well worth 1/4 of the price of the insert right now just to get through that top scale. Sometimes you go through, you might end up wasting, and you might even break an insert right in half, you know, make it unusable. With one cutting edge will destroy the whole insert if it catches right. But you know, of course that that didn't happen, and it got us all the way through there, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, we just indexed here, and I think I might go watch my program and then come back and maybe take a cut with it. We'll see how things are going. It's getting pretty late. Okay, I had this is 25 thousandths over per side, our finished diameter, and I could bring this down and then turn it around and do this section over here. I felt real good. You saw that on this turnaround that we did for this section right here. We dialed here, we checked here, we were within 1/1000th, and but just to be on the safe side, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna have to endo it anyway one more time. And then we'll probably be doing something, chamfering the ends or prepping it for a weld. We have a plate that's going to get welded onto the end of it. There's like a keeper plate. This keeps it from rotating. And the other end gets a hole drilled through it for a cotter pin and a ring to just keep it in place. There's no real side thrust on this thing. Everything is on the pivot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab this and that looks like center, and go ahead and turn it around one more time. Alright, we're running within a half a thousandths there. Double check it in here. Well, let's make sure that, okay, tailstock is fine. And we're running about 2 right there. So I'm kind of glad I turned this around. Let's see what we're running right here. About 1. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the sling and put it on here. I want to look at this. Let's see what we got down here. I think I got something in the center, so I want to make sure that I don't, because even this is running out down here. Got a little tiny noogie in the center there. Looks like my tip just caught it when I was bringing it out the last time. Let's take a look at that. We'll take a little better. I've got it down about 2. Alright, so we're going to let the center run right there. We're off about 1,000 here now. Okay, we're good there. We're within 1.5, maybe 1 3/4 right here in the center. Alright, that's a lot better. I'm happy with that. So we started cutting in from this side here, and our chips are like 1.5 inches long or so, and then they fly in the air, and they fly in all different directions. You can actually see I put a cover up on the top of my toolbox that I always keep open so that they don't go there. They're all over the floor behind the lathe. They even come back here at over the end of the lathe, back by the door here. They're all over the floor here, almost, in fact, actually I can see one in there by my desk in the other room, so they're bouncing in there. They are all over the lathe. Every once in a while you get a long string. And there's probably a couple that are up on the top of my beam there, and you can hear them hit my insulation up there time to time. But the main thing is they're peeling off a golden color, and then they turn purple afterwards. Let me see if I can grab one here that's not too hot. They almost snap like spring steel. Now that one doesn't. Must be the way they cool down. We got 25 thousandths left here to get down to the same size that we got the rest of the shaft. So we're gonna try to take 10 and see what our finish is on our final cut there. We just kind of want to see how it's going to finish off. Are we going to go ahead and try to take our last cut all in 25 per side, or are we going to take 2 cuts and try to make our finished cut like a 10 thousandths cut? So I'm just going to take a 10 thousandths cut, and we're going to see what our finished quality is here. And if it is, then we'll take another 10 and we'll just make sure that it doubles up or stays the same feed rate. We're kind of happy with that. It actually looks like a lot better finish. Really uniform. Our chip comes off constant. It does break when it snags, which is a good thing, but it's not a whole bunch of flying around chips. Alright, we're going to let that run. You can see we're not quite as hot. It doesn't turn purple until it gets way down on the line there. We're happy with our finish. We got one more cut, and then we're going to flip it and we'll do the finished side on there. We got basically 32. We have just a little bit of less diameter right in this area here than we do here, but these match up fine. We're going to let it roll right there. Okay, this is the final turnaround, and we're running about 1/1000 right there. We're running between 1/4 and 1/2 thousand. It's barely moving. And we're running about 1/2 thousand right there. All right, we're ready, set up, and all we have is this last half to go ahead and take down the size.